people are chickening out, not me. Look, a duck.
Do you think they still leak water when it rains?
I know what we're getting. I've not seen it with my own eyes, but Gwynn doesn't know what we're getting. She has no idea what we've swapped the Defender for.
We've just completed an exploration of the North Island in a Land Rover Defender. Now we're on the South Island
It looks to me like the channel asked and you've delivered, eh?
with something different.
Oh, it is so cute. It looks like something you want to put on your desk, you know, it's like a little chunky paperweight.
Yes, it's Suzuki's 1.5 litre Jimny. In Swahili, the word Jimny means smaller than a flea. I'm Andrew St Pierre White. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and then travelling to the remotest parts of the world.
So we've ditched one of our bags, we've left one of it. We actually pre-packed last night. Oh, by the way, we're in Christchurch. This is now the South Island, New Zealand. And this is the part of New Zealand that I've been the most excited about, apart from... We, okay. Apart from seeing friends,
And
this...
Hobbiton.
And Hobbit. Okay. Apart from... Now, you got the keys. Will this lot fit with our camera equipment inside the little Jimny? Oh, yes it will. Look at that. Simplicity itself. I don't see any chairs. Oh, there are chairs.
That would be very simple. I'd sit on your lap while you sit on a rock.
Oh, this is great. I'm actually now excited. I was thinking, because remember guys, a lot of you said, review a Jimny. I'm going to do, apart from my trip, I'm going to do a thorough review of the Jimny. Put it through its paces, within reason of course, but is it going to be good enough for two people to go on a serious camping trip? So far the answer is yes, amazingly, because I didn't think I would be saying yes at this point. Okay, let's pack it.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Yeah.
For a hobbit.
You know, I think she was saving up that line. You know, the thing is that she thinks it's better than it really is. We'll just humour her. Humour her. Smile and laugh. That's it.
Oh, Jerry, packing has never been my strong point.
But it is mine.
I should be holding the camera.
It is my strong point.
Yes.
It's absolutely perfect. Well done. You packed very well, my darling. It's done. It's perfect. It'll just push it in. As it closes, it'll push those in. Perfect. You're better than you think you are. Clear off.
We're in.
Amazingly.
This is seriously
It's
so
actually
cool.
amazing. I thought this would be terrible. Cool. Oh, look at that.
Ooh. It's all shiny and new. I see the first of the problems.
Okay, just slide your seat forward a bit, Gwynny. If you move your seat forward, there's enough space.
Ah, there we go.
And then you'll be able to get a tilt on it. Okay, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. This is brilliant. I love it. This is my...
So where are we going?
Now, before... Let's go and... We are going to... On top of my bucket list is Antarctica. I've never been to Antarctica. I was hoping to go to Antarctica one day. Maybe I'll never get there, maybe well, who knows. However, there's a Experience the Antarctica exhibition very close to the Christchurch airport, and we must get just a hotel for the night. And tomorrow I've got to have a camera repaired because I've had a problem. Very unlikely. Unlike me to have camera problems while I'm on a shoot, but I do have one. I think I can sort it out there, but I need to go to a camera store tomorrow morning, and then we all head north. So
South.
I just said I want one of these as a run, my little run around Perth. I haven't even driven it yet. It's so silly, it's wonderful. And everything's slightly over the top, but not too much. Just a bit. Everything's been given a... You know, every little switch has got a little... They've given it a little pump up, a little bit bigger and a bit sillier than it needs to be. Okay, we're off.
Well, if you think it's getting risky, you could always rig a few lines to the steering and walk behind it.
No sooner had I said the word Antarctica and we found ourselves in a Haagland tracked search and rescue vehicle used in Antarctica. They are here to take people for joyrides, simulating Antarctic conditions, like a crevasse. And a hill.
45 degrees.
And lots of tyres.
It's a 3-speed automatic, is that right?
It's a check. Yeah, it's a 3-speed automatic
three-speed
gearbox.
automatic, 'cause I
and
could
they
feel
all
the
drive
three.
so differently. So you've
Oh,
got a
okay.
drive shaft.
Yeah, I can see that. It's
In
got a-
Antarctica, you'd only be taking luggage in the
Yes,
back. It would
okay.
only be people travelling in the front.
Oh, okay.
They throw, so you wouldn't have seats in the back.
Okay, so that's the drive shaft there.
Correct. Going
so
right
you've got
through.
a.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
haven't got what we do in them is not what they do in Antarctica. You'd pretty much be going in straight lines in Antarctica.
Yeah.
But
I
here
can
we
imagine,
they
I can imagine,
do get pushed.
okay.
All the parts come from Germany. They're really expensive to keep on the road. All these machines are ex-ice. The black one has actually been to the Falklands. So that was military in the Falklands years ago. Ours are about 80s. I think the most recent one might be 92. Ooh la la. I'll take them, Jeff. How many you got? Okay. You right?
This is the centre's Antarctic Simulator.
Extremely cold. So wind chill now is minus 16 degrees.
It is in fact a large fridge
Room temperature is minus 8.
with some fans and some decorations, meant to give visitors a taste of what it might be like in Antarctica.
And these studs keep on. The wind is blowing my jacket open.
I'm sorry, you're not fooling me. Antarctica would be a million times worse.
Kind of into your sinuses cold. It's like the air is so...
Thought I wanted to go to Antarctica.
You changed your mind, you coward.
I'm thinking about changing my mind.
Going to Bali instead.
I'll go to Bali. Think Bali. Think Bali. So we can go into shelter. They got a shelter here. Lots of people are chickening out. Not me. Not me. I'm gonna freeze. I am.
But it turns out, though, that this experience probably wasn't a good idea for me.
All right, our trip has met with a little bit of a hiccup, and that I've been sick. I don't get sick often. I actually get sick very, very rarely. Is that right, Gwynny?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we basically emptied the local pharmacy. You know who it is there. And dosed myself up, and actually spent most of yesterday asleep. I'm feeling. Don't tell me you're coming down with something. Feeling quite a bit better today, but we are going to take it easy, and so we're now going to head towards the mountains to do what I really wanted to do in New Zealand, and that is to take pictures of beautiful mountains.
Gorgeous.
One of New Zealand's best-known tourist attractions is Lake Pukaki, because on some days of the year, looking over the lake, one can see New Zealand's highest peak, Mount Cook. We are very lucky. It's only on very few days each year that there is no cloud obscuring the summit.
Mount Cook is New Zealand's tallest mountain at
3,724 metres. That's 12,349 feet.
Gwyn's name is Gwyneth, which is Welsh for what we're looking at over there. Gwyneth.
Not a very large mountain. Gwyneth, I'm told, means the colour that the snow gets when the sun shines on it. Just like that.
And the opaque, milky whiteness seen in the water is called glacial flour, fine-grained, silt-sized particles of rock generated by the mechanical grinding of the bedrock by glacial erosion.
Good morning. I have woken up with a horrible flu. It's been chasing me for the last 3 days, and I've been warding it off, but last night it hit me. So today we're going to take it a bit easy, and given the temperatures in South Island, New Zealand, they're down to 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees. I think camping is going to be probably actually quite dangerous because, well, we don't have the means to stay warm. But anyway, I'm in two minds this morning. First is I feel like staying in bed and just shaking it off. But the second is there's a little Jimny outside and it's saying, come and drive me. And I am genuinely excited about driving that car, which is what I'm going to do. So, let's go. Keys, please.
I don't have them.
Yes, you do. No,
I don't. The story of the Whites' lives. Keys, please. Where did I leave my sunglasses? Do I have my wallet?
Yeah, we're normal human beings.
Back on the road, we are heading deeper into the mountains through the majestic rolling grasslands of the Otago Plateau.
Well, this beautiful, glorious morning, we're now off to Wanaka. And I have my lovely memories of Wanaka, because Wanaka is where my father took his sons, his 3 boys, in 2002 to go and watch a magnificent air show. The town called Wanaka, and the event was called Warbirds over Wanaka. New Zealand is a world leader in the restoration of vintage aircraft. And some of those restorations take place here in Wanaka. And every 2 years there is a major air show here called Warbirds over Wanaka. And I remember it so clearly. We're getting so excited. We were driving along this very road, and right here were parked aircraft, old beautiful fighters, and it was just fantastic. And if I listened to my brother's excitement as we drove into this area here.
Let's talk. That's it, is it? Wildcats to see. Wildcats. Hey, the Wildcat. Pollies. A little darling little pose. Oh, jeez.
Couldn't believe what we were seeing. These aircraft, these beautiful restoration projects, and they were going to fly for us. I'm going to go and see what it's like there now. There's a museum here. We'll go and have a look at that. So this is the we were stationed on. You can see it's a busy airport. There's lots and lots of things happening everywhere. If I had to move to New Zealand, I'd come and live in Wanaka. Can we live in Wanaka? Can we come and live in Wanaka, please? Please come and live in Wanaka.
No.
I mean, listen!
I didn't want to be this long.
Where would I come and see Endgame? Show me the cinema where I can come and see Avengers Endgame, and then we can live here.
Okay, we'll set up we'll buy a cinema complex and move it here.
Over 600 knots. Oh.
What's wrong with home movies? So now, you see here, you can't really see it very well, but the way the organisers operated the airstrip is very clever, because there's a big valley just the other side of the main airstrip. And what they'd do is they'd simulate dogfights, and they'd have the goodies flying Spitfires and Hurricanes, shooting down baddies they were basically Harvards. And then they would plume smoke trails, and they would dive into the valley as if they were crashing. It was quite funny. It was a good show. It was a really good show.
It's just by the by. It's pitching up here.
But while the picture quality of the video that I shot back in 2002 isn't great, sound quality is reasonable, and you can enjoy that magnificent sound of the Merlin engines in all of their...
They are really interesting, and that's considerable entrepreneurship.
This is a memorial to a guy called Richard Pierce, who was locally credited with being the first man to have actually undertaken powered flight, even before the Wright brothers. But he was never really recognized internationally in the way that the Wright brothers were, but still they regard him as being a local hero. To get on the next flight on this airplane. And believe it or not, I also have a window seat.
We're going to try a four-wheel drive track from a local website, and we're using the HX1 Explorer on Explore mode to find the track.
Okay, it should be coming up.
There you go, this is the track coming up. This is Melora Lakes, there you go, it's even signposted, 41 kilometres.
It looks like this is not just a four-wheel drive track. I found the Melora Lakes 4x4 track on 4x4explorer.co.nz. It's a website where you can access hundreds of four-wheel drive trails all over New Zealand, including GPS map downloads. It's a really great resource.
I'm afraid I haven't really been able to find anywhere where I can give the Jimny a good old off-road test. Everything I've tried up to, this is a kind of level 3 trail, and it's just walking it, but it's not a difficult trail even at level 3 standards. It's not a difficult trail. So my conclusion is off-road, this thing will be an enormous amount of fun and will probably surprise a lot of people who might look down at it and, well, how can that possibly be any good? I actually think that in almost all terrains, with the exception of very steep climbs, this little Jimny will do brilliantly. And the only reason why I say that steep climbs, short wheelbase vehicles traditionally struggle with steep climbs because the vehicle's weight pivots on the rear axle and it lifts and takes weight off the front, and therefore you lose traction. Apart from that, I think it's great.
All in all, the Jimny is an extremely likeable vehicle, with so many good points and so few bad ones. A full in-depth review soon on this channel. Time now to head towards the east coast and the high peaks of the Southern Alps. We are going to what is New Zealand's premier tourist attraction, the not-to-be-missed scenes of Milford Sound.
We are now on the road to Milford Sound, and twisty, windy, next to a fjord, which you occasionally get a glimpse of as you drive up the road. And of all of the spots
in South Island, New Zealand, associated with gobsmacking scenery. It's Milford Sound. We can't stay there. There's no accommodation there. It's a fjord. We're going to get on board a boat and photograph what they can show us.
Highlight of New Zealand.
And it's getting, yes, and it's getting more dramatic by every kilometre. Including what looks like a mine shaft, but is in fact a road tunnel through the mountain.
And on Milford Sound, and we're heading out to go and see a whole lot of scenery. In case you all think I'm a complete pleb, I have run out of superlatives. New Zealand is now just scenery. There are just only so many words in any language used to describe this.
There are only 150 birds. Only 150. Only found 2 offshore islands.
Join me next time when I do a full, in-depth review of the Suzuki Jimny. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.